high school football. The hits, the scores, the fans. Complete coverage of the high school games that matter. This is Friday Night Blitz from WFXR Sports.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Farrell, hoping your night was wonderful and blessed. Time now for Friday Night Blitz. I hope you all also had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It is the regional finals time in the VHSL High School Football Playoffs. We have 7 local teams still in the running for a state high school football title, so let's get the party started with our Game of the Week.
And now, the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by MACADOS.
Our Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week kicked off this afternoon over at Glenvar High School in Highlander Heaven, where Glenvar hosted the 2-time defending Class II state champs and Appomattox Raiders in the Region 2C title game. This is the 5th straight season these teams have met in the playoffs. The Raiders are a perfect 4-0 against the Highlanders in the playoff meetings, including in the spring, where Appomattox beat Glenvar 48-21 at the crib. Meanwhile, a cold and windy afternoon at Highlander Stadium. Home field advantage for Glenvar. And after a scoreless first quarter, the Highlanders, they get on the board first. How about Kyle Hanks leaping over the pile? Got one. Glenvar takes a 7-0 lead. That has the home fans fired up. And they are also going to be excited. Yes, they are. But here come the defending state champs. How about Jonathan Penix? Takes the rock and he knows what to do with it. He's going to scoot around the corner, nearly knocking over David Guzman on the shot, tying the game at 7, but he's okay. And right before the halftime break, how about Ty Robinson? He's going to nail this field goal in the wind, giving the Raiders a 10-7 lead going into the locker room. But Appomattox doesn't waste much time in the second half. This is going to be Jonathan Penix. He is going to be in a foot race, and no one in the green-colored uniforms, they're going to catch him. Takes it to the house. The Raiders extend their lead to 17-7. The Glenvar offense struggled through much of the game. First of 2 interceptions thrown by quarterback Aiden Walk, and the other quarterback, Trey Lawing, making the pick. That's quarterback on quarterback crime, making the move still on his feet. And this one would lead to an Appomattox field goal, doing well in the kicking game, while the other interception was turned for a pick six, take a 27-7 lead. So for a while, it looked like Appomattox was in cruise control on the game, but Glenvar making a bit of a comeback. About Aiden Walk finding Dagan Williams, former player of the week guy. He's going to take it all the way to the zone for the touchdown. Highlanders scored back-to-back unanswered touchdowns, but the Raiders, they hold on. Appomattox wins the Region 2C title, a spot in the Class II semifinals with a 27-21 win over Glenvar. David Guzman picks up our coverage from Roanoke County.
Well, this was a game where every play mattered. Just when it looked like Appomattox was going to cruise to the state semifinals following a second-half pick six, Glenvar made things interesting at the very end, recovering an onside kick and then getting within a touchdown after scoring in the final minutes. But in the end, it is Appomattox headed back to the state semifinals.
I never really felt the tide turning at all because I know what type of team this is. Glenvar's coached well, they're teched up so well, and our kids knew that this was going to be a tough job today. So, no, never felt like the tide had turned at all. I felt like we were, going to have to battle to the very end, and of course that's what we had to do.
For the second time in this calendar year, this team is back in the state tournament. Obviously, it's a little different. How is this different from the previous appearances in state?
Well, every year is a different year, for sure. But we try to look ahead, and so I don't try to compare it. They all feel a little different. This team's different. None of these kids here on this team have really won anything as a team, okay, because this is a new team this year. And that's kind of the way we talk to them. Everything's new, and so we can't win anything on anything that we've done in the past. So we try just not to compare it too much.
So a familiar sight for Appomattox, lifting the Region 2C championship trophy and now standing 2 wins away from a second state title in the same calendar year. Local in Roanoke County for Friday Night Blitz, David DeGuzman, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, David. Great work as always. Now, how about this? Appomattox will get the winner of this matchup between Ridgeview and Graham. Now, if Graham wins, Appomattox will play at the G-Men on next Saturday. Now, if Ridgeview wins, then Appomattox would host Ridgeview in the Class II state semifinals next Saturday. Meanwhile, the Region 2A finals, King William winning big over Nottoway 59-12. And in the Region 2B finals, in Woodstock, the Falcons taking down Stewart's Draft 21-6. So it'll be King William and Woodstock in the other semifinal.